and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Off play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. On the run, it's Morris. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, the running back has it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dumps it off in the flats. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They believe they can run right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Mason. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense getting set for 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated, because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping all sides all the time.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Power football with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Williamson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He'll do it himself. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Red pass, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man on man, it was brutal up front.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Baxter.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Now setting up shop in the red zone. Going to the run. It's Morris. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone, the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. The give. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close to deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Immediately fires to the middle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Looking to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dialing up a second down pass play. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, we've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. He's right on target. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll try the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return, it's Mason. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And stampeding through the defense. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
All right, defense, you're going to have to hone in here. You're going to have to turn the page. Just gave up a big pass, but all of a sudden the offense now is knocking on your doorstep. They're in the red zone. This defense, they need to step up here and make a play.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go to the counter. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Powers through the defender. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They keep attacking through the air. This one's complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
The throw, and the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Tackle is made after the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They go to the ground. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Morris. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. on 2nd and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be...
And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And here comes the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They want that clock to run. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The give out of the gun. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. On the ground, it's Baxter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They move the tight end all over. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the 2nd level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.